88 gang.
Hit me.
AYB, let pipe him up, bro.
Let's go big. 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 I got hop in a car with no roof. I got hop in a car with no roof. Let's go big. 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 Let's go big.
All right, so Tyron Woodley leaves the country and all the celebrities start fighting each other. You got everybody going after Drake, and you have Taylor Swift attacking Kim Kardashian. Tyron, what's going on?
Hey, when you're at the top, it's a dog-eat-dog world out here.
That's right. Okay, we're gonna get into Drake versus everybody in a second because I'm fascinated by that. All right, it's time for the segment that Tyron named himself. It's called
Celebrity Fades.
And we got a lot of celebrities to choose from because everybody in Hollywood seems to be fighting each other.
And speaking underneath this, I just got me a new fade. You can't see it right now because the wave cap got to lay down the waves, and then I'm gonna pop it off and hop into this global village.
It's good. How's the barber kind of experience in Dubai right now?
Oh, I got a fire barber in Dubai. Obviously, barber Matt's my number one barber. I'm not cheating on my dog, boss. But Bilal is my homie, Peaky Blinders in Dubai. If you out here, he's cold. It took a little bit longer because it was like a vitamin C facial and scrubbing and hair washing and all this other stuff. So it took a little longer, but you know what I mean? My face feels smooth and exfoliated. And we ready to go.
But the big news right now is that Taylor Swift just released her new album, and everyone's talking about the fact that there is a track that's like a thinly veiled, and I mean very thinly veiled shot of Kim Kardashian. The name of the song is called Thank You, aIMee, except in the title, the K and the I and the M are capitalized to spell out Kim. And then there's a bunch of shots in there that feels like she's kind of reigniting her old beef with Kim Kardashian that stems from the 2016 fight with Kanye West. Remember when they called up Taylor Swift and they said, hey, we're going to reference you in a song. And then she was like, oh, it sounds great. And then he ended up recording that lyric that said, I made that bitch famous, and she got all mad about it and said that's not what she agreed to. Do you remember all that?
Yeah, I remember all that, but also remember the episode that me and you did talking about Kelsey and Taylor Swift, and then talking about Kim Kardashian. So they need to give us our royalties and residuals, because had it not been for us, because I said she went platinum with selling Usher underwear. And I feel like that kind of got more play than anything else. So they need to give us credit. They need to give us a little small fee, because they're both billionaires. So at the end of the day, it ain't gonna take no cheese out their macaroni for them to go ahead and break us off a little bit.
Yeah, we'll take our cut. But here's my question for you, right? That was
no more free lunches,
2016.
Evan. No more free lunches. We're not doing no more free lunches. We're not doing no more free consulting. We're not giving no more good ideas and people selling our shit. Nah to the hell, nah.
I'm with you 100%. So here's the thing. 2016 is when the beef starts between Kim Kardashian and Taylor Swift. Here we are 8 years later, and she's putting it out on an album in which she says that her mother hates her. She calls her like here's the quote. You ready? There's a bunch of quotes, but here's a couple. She calls her a bronze spray tan statue. And she basically says that your kids are going to be singing this song, which is basically a diss track about you in your own home.
I feel like this. I feel like looks-wise, one of them is clearly in the front. And artistry, as far as singing-wise, the other one's all the way in the front. So it's like, if I was Kim, I would bring her to my world, and I would try to drown her there. She can't come back and do like a diss track like Drake or somebody. She's going to get bodied by Taylor Swift. So I feel like she needs to maybe shit on Taylor Swift's fashion. Say she dressing like a damn hillbilly. That's what I would do if it was me. But, it ain't me. And we'll see what they end up doing with it.
It's interesting because you have two of the most famous people in the world beefing. And I love Taylor Swift. I think she's great. I have a lot of respect for her and what she's accomplished. But like, this feels petty to reach back 8 years and to reignite this thing right now.
She's not even married to Kanye West no more. She done been with 3-4 dudes since then. So at the end of the day, Kanye mess. That's funny. That might be a little mean. Kanye mess. He remarried, and I feel like the beef came from when he was using her name in the song, and she's not even with him. So I think she's digging back into the archives, just because some people gotta have a valid reason to be petty. And I think if you want to be petty, just be petty and say, I'm petty, and just put it out there. But at the end of the day, like right now, I'm in Dubai. Nobody wants to go through what we have to go through to get the culture, to get the music, to get all the stuff that we talk about in song and do in TV. They want to reap the benefits from the end result of what the culture brings, but they don't want to go through the bullshit. They're not going to go through it because they got the bag. They got the money. They're chasing the culture. We got the culture. We're chasing the bag. That's the only way why it's even exchange. So we're more likely to crush, soda can smash each other, talk shit on each other. It's like crabs in a bucket every fucking day, right? Especially with women. So at the end of the day, what we're doing is we're shitting on each other, thinking that's making us better and moving us ahead. They're not doing that. And that's not the only culture. Like, you go to Bollywood, they love, like Salman Khan's in town right now. He's in town for the Karate Combat deal. They love every star. We pick and choose our favorites. Not too many people love Rihanna and Beyonce, right? They pick a favorite and they shit on the other person. So this is kind of like press conference for the female artists.
So, okay, let's transition to the male artists because there's a huge fight happening in hip hop right now where it seems like Drake versus everybody. Break this thing down for me and tell me how it's going to end.
This is how it started. I think J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar, obviously, they like each other lyrically, but it was surprising to see Kendrick take a shot at J. Cole. He said, fuck the big three, it's just a big me. So everybody for the last 10 years have always said that lyrically it's between Drake, J. Cole, and Kendrick Lamar, who's the best lyricist of our times, right? We've never seen them go at it, but we always kind of wanted to, right? And they was like, oh, buddy. And when I say they, I'm talking about Drake and J. Cole doing a concert together, da. And I don't think Kendrick was fucking with it. So Kendrick took a shot at them, and he basically instigated them and edged them and poked the bear. And then he got a very friendly reply back from J. Cole, which, as everybody knows, J. Cole went and apologized for it. And it was like, I listened to it. He's a phenomenal lyricist, so his bars are going to be tight no matter what. But he was super nice about the way he did it, right? Then he apologized for it. So, like, he's okay because he never was trying to be like this drill rapping gangster. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he wasn't never Tupac when it came down to the rap. He relied on his artistry alone. Kendrick Lamar went ham, and we all know he can do it in his sleep over and over again. Pause. He literally dropped a diss record. Then Drake replied back, knocking down Rick Ross. He told Metro Boomin, he said, take your whole ass and make some beats, which Metro from St. Louis, I'm like, damn, why my dog gotta catch a straight bullet? He went at everybody. And I love it because I feel like these guys get so, they never got complacent because they're chasing numbers. They're chasing different genres. Like, I feel like sometimes a artist like J. Cole has to do a song with a 21 Savage because he needs that mumble rap genre because most people that are in that genre are going to the strong lyricists. In the same way you see Drake doing something with a Sexy Red or something like that, right? They want all the genres. But what we haven't seen is somebody light a flame underneath them, right? Now they got to come at somebody who's their equal in a lyric world. So I love it. I love what I heard from everybody so far. I hope they keep going at it. As long as they start pulling guns and start like shooting, then we all good.
Well, so that's my question right now, because right now the way you describe it, it sounds like very much like an iron sharpens iron thing, where they're going after each other to make each other better. Yeah. Is anybody does it feel like it's getting to the point where it's crossing a line, or does it all feel like Drake knows some inside shit, because if you in a bubble and just me being in a bubble, I know some of the stuff. He said your manager used to be like Chubb's blunt roller. Chubb's is Drake right hand man. He's basically shitting on Top Dog. And when he said drop and give me 50, he's saying that Kendrick Lamar is basically paying 50% to TDE. He's also, it's a play on words, like what they call a double entendre. He's also talking about Rick Ross having to drop $50,000 to get Meek Mill's chain back when they stole his chain. They had him at gunpoint, pretty much hold him hostage. So he may sound like melodic and it may be smooth and a cool beat, but he really talking some real shit. So when you listen to that, and he said something about Kendrick's wife, like Drake did not hold any punches, and I can't imagine, like Kendrick probably got 2 or 3 songs written already that he gonna scatter out. So as long as it don't get violent, I'm cool with it. I feel like hip hop battles and beef is what really
really grew the art of music anyway. Hip hop is really, it's based off battle rap. It's based off of people going back and forth. I just don't ever want to see any lyricists, any artists get to the point of, violence.
See, but to bring it all the way back around to the beginning, that's why it seems like Taylor Swift is bringing a bazooka to a knife fight, because she's like this high-powered lyricist, and Kim Kardashian is Kim Kardashian. So
Kim Kardashian is a high-powered brand. I think me and you kind of went at this before. You got to think about Kim is like, she's $1 billion brand, cosmetics, fashion, television, reality TV. She, unfortunately, the way she got into the public eye, a lot of people, aren't really fucking with. But at the end of the day, when she got there, she didn't just throw it back and do something strange for a little piece of change and not flip a bag off of it. Everybody else, she is one of maybe 5 women total that started her career based upon blah, 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 and then actually went crazy and went viral with it. She's done it the best. So maybe 5 out of billions of women, that did something strange for a little piece of change and made a lot of money at the end of it. She the only one, so she in the lane by herself. So she can kind of like go at Taylor's makeup. She's red lipstick, the same outfits. You know what I mean? Yeah. She can really go at her for being a basic.
Oh, you know what Taylor Swift can say back? Whatever. I'm taking this look all the way to the bank. I made $1 billion last year.
I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like we giving their ass once again ammunition and we throwing wood on the fire and we ain't getting paid for it.
I know.
Let's quit giving their asses free shit. Kim K, Taylor, hit us up. We'll give y'all pointers. Taylor, sounds like Evan got your back. Kim K, if you need some pointers, I'm charging though. Yeah, Evan, nice. I ain't nice. I need some upfront money. I need a retainer, right? And that's keep it clean, keep it a thou out.
Some real shady stuff went down during the Beijing half marathon. It was all caught on video. Man, these 3 African guys, it seems, threw the race to allow a local dude to get the victory. Tyron, what do you think?
I saw you, Evan. That was you, wasn't it? I just saw you out there with the purple t-shirt on. That wasn't you? Okay. Okay, different race. But shout out on your race, number 1. To see it in the crew. I know you've been training, doing your thing. I didn't see what the hell happened. What happened? Did they just let them go through or
This video is amazing. So here's what happened, right? The Beijing half marathon happened in Beijing. These 3 dudes, Kenya's Robert Qatar, Willie Mangat, and Ethiopia's Dejin Hailu. The 3 of them were running in a pack along with the star Chinese runner, this guy named He Jai, I hope I'm saying his name right. So the 4 of them are running in a pack. The 3 dudes look like they are cruising to a victory. And as they get really close to the finish line, you see one guy kind of point to the finish line and say, hey, and they go like this. They go like this. And so you see the 3 guys slow down and the Chinese guy races ahead and wins the race, right?
He might have whispered his little crypto wallet to him. Shit. All right, go ahead, motherfucker, move forward. Drop that that coin in there.
Yeah, as soon as he crosses the finish line, you see this woman with the gold medal quickly put it on him before anybody can get in the way. They crown him. He's like, he's the champ. And everyone's like, all right. Right after the race finishes, though, authorities look at it and they go, something fishy is going on there. So they strip all the top 3 guys of their medals because an investigation took place. And it's very obvious to me, at least my opinion, that those guys decided to throw the race and let the local guy have it because they knew it would curry favor with local authorities. And they're like, no.
I'm just going to say it like this. A half a marathon, a whole marathon, a fourth of a marathon, an eighth of a damn marathon. I'm not running that damn far. So I don't know how to say if somebody got a little extra in the gas tank or not. That's a long ass run. So maybe their legs was burning and maybe it was a wrap. So I don't even know. So at the end of the day, it did look weird. I mean, I don't know how it's supposed to look at the end of it, but what I did see is him just standing there and they just kind of nicely let him go through. At the end of the race, you would think somebody got a little bit of one last little push, maybe elbow his ass a little bit, cut him off. They could have jumped him. You know what I mean? I know they're from 3 different countries. Countries. Black people don't all look alike, but it was 3 against 1. They could have stripped his ass or something. Slapped him in the back of the head and then won the victory. So I don't know. It's like we always finding something to talk. We always gonna have a show. You know that, right, Evan? There's always some bullshit going on. So we will forever be in business. So I'm just gonna say they got paid off in crypto. He fucking whispered his wallet.
That's just for the record. That's just Tyron's opinion. He doesn't know that we're not making any formal allegations. But I will say this though, Tyron. The running community as a whole is a pretty lovely community. Everybody's very supportive. Like you were talking about earlier, you referenced the race that my daughter and I did this past week. It was excellent. For the one. Everybody turned up. We did a 10K with my daughter in the running chair, and everybody was so supportive. We crossed the finish line. She held it. It was one of the best experiences of my life. And just shout out to the running community, the Great Race of the World.
One time for the running community. I'm no longer a part of you, but I was once a part of you, unfortunately. I was forced to because of my sport. I'm going to get back. I mean, these old busted ass knees been trying to complain back at me, but I'm going to put some oil and some WD-40 on them, and then I'm going to be out there with you. We're going to get it in.
Hey, worst comes to worst, I got a second running chair, so we could push my daughter in one, and we'll get you in the other.
These thighs save lives. You ain't going to be able to push me.
Tyron, Ryan Garcia missed weight by 3 pounds in his fight with Devin Haney. They agreed to pay $500,000 per pound. He just cut a check for $1.5 million.
I got so much to say about this. Ryan Garcia, what the fuck are you doing, my dog? One, don't miss weight. You can't even get the strap now. If you win, it's not a title fight for you. Secondly, I don't care how, you know how many times I almost missed weight in the UFC? My last 5 fights, I didn't supposed to make it. I literally was in a sauna, fell asleep, lost 0.1 of a pound. My coaches had to push my knees down on the bike for me to help me fucking pedal. They had to massage my body with a sauna suit on just to lose 0.2 of a pound because I had no more energy left to move. You got to make weight at all costs. Ryan Garcia's dad told him not to take the bet. I don't speak Espanol, but I know his dad was telling him no bueno. And literally, he didn't listen. He went ahead and said, no, it's cool, 500,000, whatever, it's 500,000. Then from that point, Haney said, no, let's make it a little sweeter. Let's go ahead and do it for 500,000 per pound. Doggy was tripping, super tripping.
So, by the way, here's what Ryan Garcia said after that, right? Because somebody said to him, congrats, dummy, now you're not getting a belt. And he said, belts don't feed your family.
Giving free money away don't feed your family either. And I like Ryan. You know, we had his back when everybody was trying to shit on him. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's clear that some things are going on. It's power in the tongue, pause. But your words can manifest, right? So if I'm having to say, I don't want to have a bad day, all right, that means I'm already saying I could have a bad day or I could have a good day. So I would rather say I want to have a good day, right? Instead of saying the opposite. So I'm not going to speak anything. I pray he's mentally healthy. I pray he's physically fit to fight because it is a dangerous sport. I pray that what everybody is concerned about is just him actually building up the fight. That's what I pray. So if you want to look at the other side of the coin, you can, but I think you see where I'm going with it. It's a lot of things going on. The press conference he was talking some, I don't even want to repeat. Like, you know me, if I don't want to repeat something that he said, he was way out there. So that's really the nature of the beast we're talking about right now.
So he's actually responded to some of these things. He said, despite how I look, I feel great. And then he says, 3 pounds is nothing, stop crying. And then he added more. He said, I feel great and I got a 3-pound advantage. Let's go. Winners do what they have to do. I'm still sharp. So that's what he's saying.
Nah, he's trying to roll with the punches. That's bullshit. Nobody misses weight. When you're a champion, I make championship weight 170. I walked around 205 pounds. There's been times on a Tuesday, and I had to make a weight on a Friday. I was 196 pounds. So if you're doing kilos, 7.2 kilos, 8 kilos, or if you're doing pounds, I've had to cut 26 pounds before the week of the fight. It ain't fun. It ain't sweet. It's really a fight before the fight. But at the end of the day, you don't just act like it's an advantage. You don't act like, okay, now I did it on purpose. It was a part of the game. It was not a part of the game. You literally probably are doing too many things outside of focusing on the fight that caused you to miss it. Or you could just be big for the weight. Or you could just not have the I don't want to say the intelligence because he's a smart kid, but you may not have the knowledge on how to properly weight cut, right? A lot of fighters don't. They do a lot of crash diets and a lot of dumb shit to make weight. So at the end of the day, I learned my body, right? And I learned my body well enough where I can look at myself and I can know how much weight I would trip that night. I can know what I needed to do to make the weight. It wasn't easy. I killed myself most of the time, but he has to make that weight every single time you go out there. That's what a professional does. And you don't give away money, man. I'm not voting for either one of them to win, but I just know what's going to come if he loses. If he wins, unfortunately, we don't give a fuck. Or you have to make weight. That's what professionals do, right? When I was fighting Kelvin Fatsingham, this motherfucker missed weight by 10 pounds.
Yeah.
You're a middleweight at this point. And I still fought him and beat his fat ass. Pause. We can't say one sentence in 2024 without saying pause. You motherfuckers out here need to sit down somewhere because y'all fucking up the regular language. We can't say anything without it being suspect. But yeah, at the end of the day, you gotta make the weight, man. That's how you sanction a fight. That's the discipline it takes to be a boxer or any combat sport athlete, because it's hard to make weight. It's not just if you can win, because that's like, I can just grab anybody off the street, let's fight. It don't matter what you weigh. But when you gotta make weight and then still perform and do all the press conferences and interviews and still deliver, that's what makes it a little bit more difficult. By you missing weight by 3 pounds, you had 3 more pounds to sacrifice and to be disciplined and get off your body and then still go out there and fight. I don't support that. I support a lot of stuff for Ryan that I do not support. But I just want to see these dudes healthy. I want to see a good fight. I want the fans to get what they want. And it's definitely threw a motherfucking curveball in the game, I can tell you that much.
So Tyron, you've been in Dubai for a couple of weeks now, and it looks beautiful, but it hasn't just been like sunshine and roses. What's been going on out there?
Yeah, from St. Louis, we got a lot of rain, a lot of tornadoes. And then sometimes I just call a cap on the sirens and I'm just chilling in the house. I ain't evacuating. I ain't doing no extras and no above all. So this time around, it wasn't cap. So I seen rain that I never seen in my damn life before. It was so much rain. It was going crazy. And then I just went to sleep. But when I woke up, I looked down and I seen cars floating. My whole front lobby is underwater all the way up to the second floor. Now, when I say second floor, I mean like the first floor, nobody's in there. It would be like a Nemo movie, right? All the way to the second floor. No power, no hot water. So I end up moving to a different hotel. Some of my shit still at the other hotel. So many cars was just left behind on the road, underwater. Flooding was astronomical. And I believe some people think it's because of some seed planting situation. I don't know why the fuck it happened, but all I do know is this. The whole city was crazy. The airport was crazy. 40 minutes down the road, unfortunately, bless their soul, there was 18 casualties. It's a lot of people still missing the loss. So it's not a joke. It's nothing to play with. And yeah, I'm here. And I just kind of been stranded in the hotel room. Today I got a chance to get out a little bit. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll send you guys a clip. Maybe I won't, because I don't want y'all to think I'm flexing during a fucking disaster. But shit, what am I supposed to do?
So let me ask you a question. So how has the city been responding to the natural disaster? Like,
man, these motherfuckers is outside. Don't nobody want to be inside. They still trying to get to where they want to get. Like right here, I'm going to Global Village. It ain't one piece of concrete I can see without a foot on it. So everybody's still enjoying it. I feel like it's the most rain they had in 75 years. And literally, I think it's supposed to happen again in 2 days. So now I think I'm in the right hotel that's above sea level. If it happens, I just sit back once again. But it did kind of push filming back a week. So Evan, I was planning on being back in the studio again with you, my brother. But it's going to be another week before I can get back.
All right, well, I'll try to hold it down for you while you're out. Have a great time. And most importantly, be safe.
Check this out.
Oh, wow. Wow. Oh,
people are outside. They not going inside because of it. There's a lot of people outside. So now I say I'm safe. I'm good. Film is going great. Luke Rocco's a douche.
Well, look, man, we missed you. Be safe out there. Can't wait to have you back. And I want to hear all the stories and see all the photos, man. But be safe out there. That's the most important thing. And we'll see you when you get back.
All right, my man. Appreciate you. All love.
All right, everybody. We'll see you guys next week.
Let's go big. Let's go big. Let's go big. Let's go big. I got, hop in a car with no roof.